Mike O'Mara, Radio Entertainment. You can listen to The Mike O'Mara Show at MikeO'MaraShow.com.
Well, what have we here?
It's a podcast.
Fine. And what excitement we have today.
It's The Mike O'Mara Show with Mike O'Mara and Rob Spiewak. Now, here's Mike.
Well. What a wonderful day it is here, ladies and gentlemen. We had Nick for a couple of days, which was really so much fun, and it got a tremendous response from the audience. I'm really thrilled about that. And today, sitting in the guest host chair right next to me, taller than me, which was a bit of an issue before we started, is my lovely wife, Carla, who is going to be sitting in for the next 2 whole days.
Thanks for making room for me, Mike. I appreciate it.
I guess I never thought that I'd be doing one of these kind of shows where it would be the he said, she said show, Josh. But here we are.
It's like the morning shows. It's Regis and Kathy Lee when the spouse fills in.
Joe Scarborough and Mika Brzezinski.
See, okay, you guys have big mouths. That was mine.
Modern.
That was mine. You took that from me.
Carla's
we're
a little.
Joe and Mika.
Yeah, that's right.
I just have better posture.
You got to speak into the microphone.
I just have better posture.
You can get your microphone set. Are you? I was going to ask you right out of the gate. Did you? I really didn't even think about your thought process. I just kind of automatically, especially when you did the last schmooze day, when you were so open and honest about yourself, I didn't even think about your perspective until this very moment, because I figured I'd ask you about it on the show, about how you felt coming in here, how you, what your thoughts were on it. I'm curious about that. I'm curious because I haven't talked to you about this in private. What went through your mind when I asked you to do this? You've been on periodically. You've done cocktail shows with us, but isn't this the first time you've sat next to me and been here for a whole show?
And I'm going to riff with you. So that's what I want to do. I want it to be like a regular show where I just put in my 2 cents. I'm going to have fun doing that.
Okay.
I always have 2 cents.
But is that how you thought about it?
That's exactly how I thought about it. I got nervous twice and then it went right away. And I'm like, well, this is Mike. This is my husband. I can just say what I want.
Yeah, you can. I'm excited about that.
I was interested to see what the setup was going to look like this morning.
What did you think, Josh?
If you guys were going to
Josh, could you do me a favor?
I can do whatever
and
you
this is for my own comfort. I would like your picture to be bigger today, please. I don't know why. It's like
God, am I intimidating, Mike?
It's having a little brother. It's having a little brother that there.
Oh, see, now I feel intimidated.
But see, now I'm bigger than you guys.
I know.
That's okay
because I don't
mind
the single
that.
shot.
I don't mind that at all. I'm I like the faux hawk and I like seeing that. And
but I'm going to distract you. Is
you
the
are,
problem because I've got a lot of buttons to press and everything.
All right, go back
here.
to your spot.
So
go back.
I don't want to
If he gets
distract
insecure again, we'll make sure to make you bigger.
But I was curious if you were going to be at the same desk or put Carla across or in a different room.
Ultimately,
that's exactly what we had talked about. We're like, Mike's like, so how do you want to do this? And we ultimately thought this would be best just because when somebody's in the room, the energy is different. It's better because I had thought about doing it out in our like little room and then thought better of it. I'm like, okay, well, the energy would be off. So I think sitting next to each other and being in studio with
she has
Mike,
her hand on my thigh right now.
This means don't talk, okay,
right,
honey?
It's a control.
Talking. It is. Yes.
Mike has a mute button and you just grab Mike.
Because otherwise
Thanks
it would
for
just like
reminding
I
me,
couldn't
Josh.
get a word in edgewise.
What did you say?
I couldn't get a word in edgewise.
There we go. That does it.
Fun.
Yeah.
So Carla is going through a little issue right now because she's got something that I actually had surgery on. She's got a hip problem.
I think it is.
And your hip problem sounds like when I had my hip problem. You've been with me long enough to be through both of those surgeries that I had. And I remember we went to the Masters golf tournament, thanks to the decency of our listening audience.
Yes.
And you don't care about golf one way or the other, and you had a spectacular time there.
That's the thing. I am not a golf person. I don't like playing golf. Maybe if you had 3 holes,
would you like to explain why?
It's boring.
No. I don't think that's fair, and I don't think that's honest.
I turn golf on TV just to fall asleep.
No, but I don't think you're being honest about the origins of why you don't like it, because when you and I first moved down here, things have changed for us dramatically since we moved down here.
Why do you think I don't like golf?
I'll tell you in a second.
Tell me why.
When we came, you remember when we moved to Florida?
Yeah, I remember.
We trailed a boat down here. I remember that we're moving to essentially what is vacation land down here, even though they call Maine vacation land. And we are going to have a boat, and we are going to go to the beach, and I am going to play golf, and it's going to be, and slowly but surely.
We just stay in our house.
Kind of.
And I'm okay with that. I really, really am. I love my house. I'm very comfortable here.
It kind of evolved into the boat. We just didn't use it. And we didn't like it that much.
No.
Because it took a long time to get out to the open water.
And you were always in a bad mood.
Hated it. I don't like it.
Always.
There are people that live for, and Josh, I'm sure you've had people that have boats, or you've had a boat where you go out on the water and it's fun, and that's your thing and that's your life. I hated being responsible for even more than one person on my boat.
Well,
I didn't like
it. It's always better to go on someone else's boat.
100%.
Handle everything.
And I just and it was a long time to like snake through the shallows that we have. The coast of Florida on this side is very shallow, and the back bay that I would go through was super shallow, to the point where people run aground all the time.
What's the joke?
What?
Do you remember the joke if you get in a boat accident here in Florida?
Oh, if you run aground in Florida, you can always walk. You can always walk to get help.
You just walk home.
I mean, it's kind of there.
It's so shallow.
That's the Florida shallow water
joke.
So slowly but surely that moved away.
Can I say one thing about that though?
God. All right,
I bet you would be a better boater now since you're on medication. Do you think? Because what happened was you got It's
really nice that you brought my medication up right at the beginning. I mean, I've talked about it. It's no big deal. But
yeah, I think that your anxiety was terrible then, and that's why you behaved the way that you did.
I'm not sure, because I think that I'm still me, and I just never got into the whole having people on the boat. I didn't like it. I don't like it up in Maine as much as I used to. It's not a thing that I dig anymore, but I'm getting to the whole thing with you in golf.
Oh, okay.
So when we moved down here, you were still in the mindset that you were going to get plugged in socially down here in Florida, and to the extent where I remember having conversations with you about going out and meeting the groups that play with the ladies groups out at the golf place at Cocoonville. And the reason I think you're super turned off to golf now is because you described those initial rendezvous with those women very negatively. You didn't like the experience at all. Isn't that right?
Well, that is true. But I think that was always you wanting that for me. You wanting me
I wanted
to get
that for you.
The golf game, so I could be golfing along with you.
Yeah. Well, not as much as I wanted you to be part of the social scene. And we both thought that we would be part of the social fabric, and that
I never
that went away.
I did, Mike. I never wanted to be a part of that.
Okay.
I just did it for you.
But I thought you didn't like the ladies.
Give it a shot.
I thought you didn't like the ladies.
No, and I didn't like the ladies. No, they were
There's
mean.
the rub. See, she's not being honest here.
But spending time with those ladies now would be good for business.
Yes.
So it might be time to bring it back.
Absolutely. But I don't have any time, Josh.
Correct.
I have no time.
Well, we're
and
going to
when
get to
I do,
that.
I want to take a nap.
Okay.
But I'm glad the dislike of golf is not because of Mike's obsession with golf.
No, not at all. Not at all.
No, she's actually pretty cool with me. I played that video yesterday about
thanks, by the way.
Getting grilled. Yeah, and you've done that to me before.
What?
I've been how many times will I come home, let's say on a Friday, because I golf now Friday and Saturday. I golf Friday afternoon and I golf Saturday morning, which is not moving in the direction I wanted to move it. That's a joke. It's
It's a little joke.
reality is reality. But when I'll come home and you'll give me that look and
Well, it
say,
depends on
"Have
how
you
much
had
you've
a beer?"
had to drink.
No, we got,
Okay.
Now, come on.
You've gotten better.
Relax and be honest, and it's going to
I
go
am being
better for you
honest.
here if you are honest about the way it really goes. You hate when I go golf, and you used to hate it a lot more because I did it a lot more, where I would come home and I'd be a little tipsy whipsy.
Oh yeah, I don't like when you come. That's true. I don't
you
like
hate
when
that?
you've had one too many.
So
that's annoying.
Didn't that video kind of remind you of the way you used to grill me a little bit when I would go out?
Maybe a tiny bit.
That was the joke.
Maybe
it was a joke.
Maybe
it was a
tiny
little
bit.
joke. The way,
All right.
But getting back to you, you always communicated it to me that you just, much like I did, we knew early on that we weren't plugged into the whole social thing. It just didn't work for us, and I think it probably didn't work for us because our feelings about people from a certain part of the country were off, and then this whole political crap came up.
I think that what it was our age difference, honestly. I don't think that they knew what to make of us. I was too young to hang out with the older women.
That's true.
And they just didn't accept me. So
what do you mean they didn't accept you? How do women not accept other women?
They didn't know how to get on the same level. Well, meet me at a level, so that's what. Yeah, that's what.
Yeah,
I
but you were
felt.
turned off to the whole golfing thing because now at Happy Valley, there are younger people that play golf over there, but you have no interest in.
Yeah, but I'm older
pursuing
now
it.
too. I'm older now, so younger people back when I was 23. I mean, now are
You
my
weren't 23
age.
when we moved down here, though.
No, but that's when I started coming here with you. But yeah, I was
Would you
30.
ever see yourself getting out there with
No,
like our son?
No, I do not like golf. I don't. It's boring. Please, you have that. It's your thing.
I don't
Please.
mind you saying you don't.
I know
like
he
it.
doesn't even like me to say it's boring.
Well,
Like,
I don't
seriously.
like. Look, I get it. I get the whole drill. Yes, go ahead, Josh.
I find golf boring to watch and on
Boring.
television
Isn't
or
that
see
cute?
other people. Yeah,
Boring.
there's no G boring. But I do enjoy playing. I can't, again, no G on the playing, but I enjoy going out there and doing the activity, not so much watching it. I think it can definitely be boring.
I can tell you
I
what-
don't watch it like I used to.
I can
right?
tell you what, anytime I have a ticket to the Masters, I will go. Best time of my life.
Yeah,
Best
and why is
time.
that? Even
I
though you don't like the sport,
know.
what
I
did you
think
love
it
about
was-
it? And this is great because there are a lot of people listening
Yeah.
right now and watching right now that were really catalysts in, and I have to give props to Stephen Douglas McIntyre, who we don't interact with like we used to, and I hope he's well, and I wish him the very best. But those people made that happen and made it happen for you as well. And you get up there, and I was worried when we went up there to that golf tournament that you would be
I loved
totally
everything
bored
about
out of
it.
your mind. What did you love about it so much?
Just, okay. I love that you couldn't bring your phones, that you had to walk, that
Me too.
that you had rules and they were adhered to.
Right.
That you can put your seat down anywhere that you would like and it would be there when you came back.
And people could sit in it, but when you came back,
the
they'd give it up and
cheap
give it to you.
Food, the
Cheap food was great. It was beautiful,
Yeah.
was it not?
Oh, and best of all, when I had to use the bathroom, the lines were for the men, not the women. So that was a really cool experience.
Did you have an attendant in the ladies' room?
No, we didn't.
We had attendants in the men's rooms at the Masters golf tournament.
Yeah.
Where they wrangle the men into the stalls
groups.
and the urinals.
The poopers and the non-poopers.
They do. They actually divide it in a hallway. You go to the left if
and
you have
you were
to pee.
called out. And you were called out. You're like,
Was I
hey,
called out?
No, because when you go in, the guy's like, pee or poop. Pee to the right, poop to the left.
Now, you know what I would tell him now? Now I would say, I'm really never sure.
Oh my goodness.
Never know when that's
I don't
true or not.
know. You go in and you think it's one thing, and then all of a sudden you're surprised.
So now we have, Josh, we have a wonderful activity that I wanted to talk about because it's one of the things that we do down here. We go to what Carla would describe. You all right?
You shouldn't drink coffee in the air. Come on. It went down the wrong tube.
That's a moment.
I'm okay.
We bowl together, and you really, really love the ratty ass bowling alley that we bowl at. And
I feel very comfortable there.
And I hate the fact that it's all run down and it doesn't work well all the time.
And you smell like it when
you
you
smell like
leave.
the bowling alley the day
But those
after.
are the best bowling alleys.
Aren't they?
Because
right.
the new ones, everything's too shiny.
Oh, I hate
Exactly.
the new ones. I hate
All
the new
the
ones
kids
where
show
they do the disco ball and the
Right.
strobe lights and all that. No, I would like ultra modern real bowling lanes. That's what I would like.
Not me.
I would like the modern, but with bowling being taken. Because anything I do like that, I consider
I
it a
just
real
love
sport.
the smell of like 60 years worth of cigarette smoke just in the furniture.
Carla was a heavy smoker, Josh.
No,
But
stop it.
You
Yeah,
weren't.
you want that modern bowling alley, but there's none that isn't then geared towards the kids.
Right.
So you're not gonna get the new equipment and not get the neon lights, the disco ball.
I know. I can't even see anymore.
This is what I wanted to ask you about it because I've talked about bowling ad nauseum on the show. I would like to ask you because you are, and this is the truth, you are a better bowler than I am, and I seriously know that I don't practice. I've never tried to get better. I'd
Same
like
here.
to know, but you find a way to get it done, and
Yeah.
I'd like to ask you honestly why you think I'm a bad bowler.
Because you don't bend or turn. Like literally, you don't bend or turn. That's why.
So he's
you
too
just,
stiff.
He is stiff. He just goes up there and, like, throws it.
I think we're gonna need a video of this.
Okay.
Great.
Yeah, he just goes up there and.
Yeah, I'd like to elaborate. You just go up there. This is words. We have to
okay.
paint with words here. You can't be like clicks and grunts and
Okay,
say
that's
he just
fair.
goes up there and.
Okay, guys, if you have video, then, you would be able to see.
No, but what do you? Because I really would like. Is there something physically that you would like to see me do?
You got to get down low. Low.
Like
Got to
Do you
work
bend
on
your
those
knees?
squats.
You
No,
should bend
not
your
really.
knees and your back.
No, he can't do that.
I can
So,
too.
right.
I can
So-
too.
He can't bend the back.
I can't bend.
Well, you
I
can at
think
least
that.
get
Yeah,
your
go
knees
ahead.
down.
I would like to.
Can
maybe
you at
make
least
it.
do your knees, Mike?
What do you mean? Can I at least do my
Can
knees?
you at least bend your knees so you can
All
get down
right,
a
I'll
little
be honest
lower?
with you. I have lost a lot of weight, as Carla will tell you, but at the same time, the limitations that were probably a result of carrying a lot of weight all my life, and I'm not a spring chicken anymore. I don't bowl as badly as the ladies that just walk up to the end of the lane and drop it. Right? I
Right,
bowl
no.
better than that.
Yeah, of course.
And I get a little velocity on the ball, do I not?
Yes, you do.
A little
you
bit.
You throw
But-
it real hard,
But
Mike.
now that we're done, now that we've passed the mocking phase, I am asking you legitimately, specifically, what you would see me do. Would it be a bend of the knees you think that I could pull off? Do you think I'd be a better bowler if I pulled that off?
Well, I think there's several things. One is following through. I don't ever see you really following through, and that's super important. So you could start there by following through.
So finishing
Yeah,
out.
and then like keeping your hand up so like where you're wanting the ball to go.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. What else?
How close is the ball to the wood when you release it? Are you a
It's
dropper?
not.
I did. There was a guy that bowled one time, and by the way, for those of you that aren't into bowling, my sincere apologies. I know this is a niche. I know that this is a dead sport in America, as far as I know. Do you think it is?
I love bowling.
Okay.
I wish I did it more.
I wish you were down
Join
here.
a
And we could
league.
be. I wish you were down here. and We could be in a league.
Hey,
together.
why don't you move to Estero?
Why don't we move to St. August?
Oh, I'd love to move to St. Augustine. I heard it's great.
Is it as red as it is down here, Josh? I know you're a little red, but
I mean, I'm red, and yeah, I think it's red.
And
up
you're
here.
comfortable.
The assumption,
Well, it's
the
Florida.
assumption is everyone in Florida is red. There is definitely more New York, New Jersey, in St. Johns County than there was 5 years ago.
Yeah, same here. Just so you know.
All right.
Same here.
New York and Jersey, that might be seriously a be careful what you wish for situation. Although when we went over to the East Coast, I dug the vibe over there, Carla.
Yeah.
I dug the people over there.
Yeah.
There was a different vibe.
Yes.
There was a different vibe.
It's definitely
Mike.
a younger.
That's exactly what it might be, and that's
over here.
my sister
It is.
and my brother-in-law. When they got really past my age right now, they decided to move back into the city of Boston. And I think that has, I don't know whether it's improved their quality of life, but I think it's definitely enjoyed their life experience. They've enjoyed their life experience by being around young people. And one thing, I said this a long time ago when I went up and visited my daughter Catherine up in New York City. The idea of being around young people is Florida's life expectancy is probably better because you're in the warm weather and you're not dealing with that crap. But I think that if you are older and you hang out or you're around younger people, I think that improves your life experience tremendously. Do you agree with that?
I agree with that,
I
of
mean,
course.
you go up, you leave and go to a metropolitan area.
But
and
there
see,
would only be like a cool old person that would want to be around young people.
I've
A
always
lot of
wanted to be
times-
around young people.
Yeah, but there are other people who don't, like other older people. They just don't want anything to do with anybody younger than them.
But
Yeah.
those are the people that no one wants to be with.
That's true.
Yeah.
Very true.
We
Very
have.
true.
I think that when we were over on the East Coast, it just felt like at least the part where we were, and we were in. Oh, what the hell was it? Not Jupiter. Less money
West
than
Palm?
Jupiter.
Yes.
West Palm, but further than West Palm.
Oh my gosh, why can't I think of it either?
I'm trying to. What was the little place that we were? Port St. Lucie.
Oh,
That was the part of
That's
Florida
it.
that we were
Yeah.
close to. And I found that the mixture of old and new, and I think retirement areas, even in big cities where they put a 55 and older community, I think that is bullshit. I really do. I believe that whole vibe to me is just another thing that separates us where
yeah, you've never liked that.
Younger
I
people-
think it's a money saving thing.
Is
Because
it?
those communities don't have to pay into the school districts.
Seriously, I never knew that.
That's my understanding on why those houses are cheaper.
I don't
they
know.
are even cheaper? I didn't know that.
Well, it always is. The 55 and older communities are definitely cheaper.
Really? Okay.
But the idea of if you go
See,
way,
that's wrong. They need to
What?
pay. They need to pay into the school.
Well,
If
the
you
idea
go-
is they don't use schools. Most people
So-
over 55 don't have 10-year-olds.
True.
if you go
Very
way
true.
back, if you really go way back to the origins, and I talk about this all the time, the nuclear family, where mom and dad and the kids and grandpa and grandma and great grandma and great grandma, we're all, if not in the same house together, they were within a mile of each other, and that's the way it went. And when we stopped doing that, there's a great movie about your town, Josh, Baltimore, called Avalon. And I don't know if you're familiar with it.
I'm not.
But the movie, you should definitely watch Avalon. And the story of Avalon is really the story of modern America, post-war America, and how we go from being in the cities and everybody was together and everybody was interacting, and the young people got the wisdom from the old people, and there was more respect. As we have grown as a society, the separation, we've all gotten into our little pockets. And I don't think that's really good for people. That's why I think when my sister and brother-in-law moved back into Boston, it was really great for them to be walking everywhere they would go and being around young people. And when I saw Catherine up there, we were out on a Friday night together. And I felt seriously, after living in Florida for as long as I had, that it was oxygen when I went in there. It was oxygen. And when
you
you
just
go,
felt full of life.
now Carla is on the verge of going out to young entrepreneurville when she goes out to. You're going to be going to the Silicon Valley. You're going to
man.
Palo Alto, right?
Yeah.
I think that's the Silicon Valley, is it?
It is.
It's close to San Francisco.
Yeah, and
That's where that's where Apple and everyone is.
She says she's going out there for because Carla reps for a company, and they're having a
leader retreat.
A leader retreat out there where I think she's really seeing the writing on the wall and going out to meet a Silicon Valley
Now
millionaire.
that could happen in my travels, but I mean, I don't plan on it.
That scares me a little bit, because you're a lovely lady. And
Thank you, honey.
And I'm filled with horrible and deep insecurities. Yeah.
Yes, I know that about you.
You're insecure too. We're all insecure in a way, aren't we?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
You are so Carla is on right now. You are so Carla on.
I am paying attention.
Good.
I am focused. I am
good.
ready to go.
So, getting back to the whole bowling thing, bend the knees.
Bend the knees and
follow through.
And just, for God's sake, quit your damn bitching.
I hate it.
God,
I hate being bad at anything. I hate being bad at something. If you're going to do something, my feeling is, no matter what it is, recreationally, I can't go out and continue to suck at something if I'm going to continue doing it.
Tonight's bowling night, right?
It is.
It's bowling night. Yes,
right.
it is.
So
yes.
I think we should break down a video tomorrow.
I'm fine with that.
Of
I'm fine.
your form.
I'm fine.
Well, make sure to wear the right clothes, Mike.
What does that mean?
That means because anytime I take a video of you, you're like, no. Just make sure your clothes fit, okay? Make sure you're form-fitting clothes. That way you look nice, and you'll allow me to show the video.
Because you think I look bad when I'm bowling?
Other times that I've videoed you bowling, you wouldn't let me show the video because you're like, oh, my shirt's too big, or my shorts are too big.
The spandex.
Yeah, what do you want me to wear? A leotard while I'm bowling? Is that what you want me to wear?
That would be freaking funny.
That'll make the video breakdown a lot better because we can definitely see your form.
Yes.
Now, you know
every
what?
bit of it.
You know, maybe
one of those green man costumes.
God, you are peaking. You're yelling.
Sorry, I'm getting excited.
All right, I will. Maybe this will motivate me. I'll use this as a motivational tool to do that. The other thing I wanted to talk about.
I have the perfect pants for you. I know exactly what you're going to wear tonight.
His pants or yours?
Yeah, right. Exactly.
What are you talking about?
My leotards, my leggings, my green leggings.
She's excited to be here. What are you talking about me wearing? What are you talking about?
My green Zaya leggings.
No, what do you want me to wear?
That's what I'm talking about.
Okay. All right. Why are you just messing with me? Why are you messing with me?
All right, let's move on.
I want to move on to this is for you, and I'm not bitching. I'm really not. But I don't remember the incarnations we have had with dogs.
Okay.
And we have had now a total of 3 dogs together. We have had the Chihuahua.
4.
What's the 4th?
We have a total of 4. 4 together. 2 have passed, and we have 2 now, Mike.
Oh, yeah. We're on our 4th dog.
Hi.
Maybe I'm the one that's uptight.
Yeah, I think you are.
It's that medicine, right?
Yes. It's early Alzheimer's is what it is. That's what's happening to me.
You don't have that. I can promise you've always been this way.
We have had 4 dogs together. In all the dogs we have had, I don't remember a puppy being such a pain in the ass.
And I have an answer for this.
Okay.
This is Josh. The reason he doesn't remember this. Okay, so he's saying our new puppy Stubby, who is March, April, May, June, July.
You're listening to the Mike and Carla show, ladies and gentlemen, with Josh Soroka in St. Augustine, Florida.
Hey.
It's and now he said, she said. What?
So
What?
he's 5 months almost, right? Yeah. And the reason he is complaining a lot that, there's pee everywhere. Well,
it's ridiculous.
Okay. And that's fair. And the reason you're noticing it more is because before, with any dog that we've had, you never dealt with it. I always
I'll cop to that.
Was the one that took them out, cleaned up the pee, cleaned up the poop, everything.
Why do you think it's different now?
Well,
I don't think it's changed that much.
Because you're responsible.
Oh, because you're out working and trying to support me.
Yes. So now you see it and you understand it. So I keep assuring him, hey, listen, he's only a puppy. Like, it will end.
So the other
times you will never.
It's been the same?
It's been this. Yeah, of course.
God almighty. What's the point? What's the point of taking them out? If they why do
Because
I
you-
take them out 15 times a day? I mean, the one I take out, he doesn't
Yeah.
do it, but the 15 times a day, if he's just
Because
going
you
to
don't want
shit in
them-
the hallway,
you
what does
don't-
it matter?
You
You
don't
know?
want them to think it's okay to pee. You have to do your best to try to train
But
them.
it's so incredibly
don't let-
rare because of your bad hip. I took both dogs out first thing in the morning, and it was just a triumph when I saw that dog, the puppy, squat in the yard. It was an absolute triumph.
does
But then
every morning.
he won't do that for the rest of the day.
Yeah, he does.
You're not showing them what to do.
Right, and you're not.
What do you want
maybe-
me to pop a squat in the backyard? Is that
No.
what I'm supposed to
You
do?
know what you are? You are impatient, is what you are.
That I'll give you that. I'll
So
give you
when you
that.
take Stubby out,
Yeah.
you don't take him out long enough. You're like, hurry up, pee poop. Okay, let's go inside. That's
I
what
have videos to
happens.
watch.
Right?
Yeah, I find I've got to walk mine a lot further from the
Yes.
house for her to
Yes.
do anything.
Yes.
Do you have a puppy?
No, she's pretty old. I think she's like 7 years old.
That pretty one that you had in the car
Yeah.
with you?
Yeah,
She's laying right here in front of my
she
desk.
is.
What kind of
She-
dog is that again?
A Boykin Spaniel.
Boinkin?
Yes, Boykin.
Boinkin?
Perfect dog for
Yep.
you, Boinkin.
A Boinkin dog. That's cool.
Boinkin.
Maybe you're right. I'm going to give you, I'm not trying to do a false argument with you
Yeah.
here. You're probably right that
Yeah.
I know. Are you saying that, because like on the radio and when I would be heading out of the home, that's probably what you dealt with
Yeah.
when our son was growing up and
Yeah.
I was supporting you like a queen.
Yes.
And
exactly.
you were at home doing what you ever do, and so this is not abnormal to you.
No, not at all.
Totally normal.
Totally normal.
That many
Mike.
times with that much
Seriously,
pee?
yes. It's a puppy.
And you say what? And then it's just what? One day they figure it
Well,
out.
They will eventually, like over time, it
But
gets a
there are
little bit
obviously
better.
strategies where you basically keep them in a crate. But he is such a loud dog, we couldn't survive with that, right? With him screaming, would that be? We haven't had this discussion.
No. Like, anytime we leave, we put them in the crate, and then as soon as they come out of the crate, the most important thing is to like take them outside to make sure that they know to potty outside, and eventually.
What
they'll
about
get
when
it.
okay, you know what? I get it. I'm
There's also
listening.
diapers.
Yeah, there are.
Did
pee-
you put a
pee
diaper on
diapers.
him at one point?
No, that was Frankie when he was older and he couldn't.
Oh, and
hold
Frankie,
his
yeah,
pee.
that was the other end of
dog-
life, the
dog
same way I
pee.
will be. As my cousin Teddy, who is an older father like me, Josh, once said, by the time my kids get out of diapers, I'll be in them.
Right.
That's exactly
And dog
what he
pee, let me tell you, dog pee in a diaper really stinks.
Dog pee stinks in any circumstance, but
Yeah.
now I get it, and I you're right. I'm here more than I've been before, and since I'm around the house, and you're going out to wash your faces, and with that joke that I make all the time, I at some point, maybe tomorrow, we
By
can.
the way, everybody, if you don't know, I'm an esthetician, and Mike says that I wash faces. So
I wouldn't mind diving into what you do because I am proud of you, believe
Thank
it or
you.
not. I'm proud of the fact that you
I know you
not
are.
only do a lot of work online, but you also have your own brick and mortar store, which I think is phenomenal. And I think most people that, go and get a license to do this kind of
Yeah.
thing don't dive in to the
No.
deep end of the pool right away. And
well,
you've
I
done
was
that.
able to. I mean, that's fair. I at the time that I did it, I didn't have to have a certain income at that point. So
Not like now.
not like now. And yeah.
Hi,
so-
everybody.
So I was lucky that I was able to ease my way into it.
Before we break, though, and then we'll get back to this in just a second, the boys have put together an updated little message for you guys and Las Vegas, and we are very, very excited. If you haven't gotten your tickets to Las Vegas and you haven't booked your hotel room, there's still tickets are still available for that. We are very, very excited. We know that if I was included, I'd be waiting too because I don't want people to wait too long for this, but I'd be the same way in this new economy. We understand that, but it doesn't keep us from generating these fabulous video montages for you. Let's roll the very latest one for Las Vegas, Josh Soroka. Ladies and gentlemen, we are here to talk about FOMO, defined commonly as fear of missing out.
I'm sad.
When the Mike O'Mara Show hits the road,
The road to hell is paved with good intentions.
we often hear from listeners about their disappointment in not choosing to join us for one of our fabulous weekends. And that's why we don't want you to miss out on the best one we've ever done.
Las Vegas.
So excited you guys are back.
The Grand Reunion Weekend at the Downtown Grand Hotel in Las Vegas, the weekend of November 9th, is a must-do for any fan of TMOS.
Like too much.
Like too much what?
A live show
Here's the showbiz.
on the Citrus Pool Deck high atop the hotel.
21.
Blackjack and slots play with the show in the Downtown Grand Casino.
Light 'em up.
A ladies' brunch Saturday morning. And plenty of quality time with friends old and new.
We just become best friends.
Yep! Great discounted hotel rooms are still available exclusively for TMOS listeners. And tickets for our live show are going fast. This will be epic. So don't miss out. Get everything you need at MikeO'MaraShow.com. I love that. And kudos to Josh Soroka and Rob Spiewak, who, look, I write a commercial, I read it, that's it. I give it to these guys, and that's what we get. And you know what? I am really, really happy when you guys do that. It's
a lot of fun to work with Rob's audio.
Yeah, yeah, and
to try to come
fun
up with a visual for it.
It is, and we're super excited. But that does capture the whole vibe that we have out there, and we get it. And in this new economy, folks, I understand that some of you are going to have to wait and pull the trigger. And I really, really hope that you're planning for that and that you can join us out there in Las Vegas. And we've still got the good hotel rates that are out there as well. And we want to be wandering the hallways and hanging out. And we're going to be hanging out. That's what the whole thing Friday night is.
It's going to be like a big sleepover.
It is.
Like a slumber party.
It is really, look, we are super, super psyched. You more than anybody, Carla, motivated me to try to get this done. And Josh made it happen with the Downtown Grand Hotel because you love the old style place. It's renovated, by the way. A good chunk of that hotel is fully renovated
great,
now.
But I'm not happy about that.
I know. You'd like it to be like the bowling alley. I understand
well, you can
that.
still pick. You can still pick an old room or a new room.
Okay,
both
very
towers
good.
are available.
Oh, cool. Didn't know. Yeah, I did know that. But
you want the old room?
Yeah, I want the old room.
Wonderful. But anyway, it's gonna be super fun, and we look forward to seeing you. We're gonna take a break right now. When we come back, I've got wonderful news for you, and then later on, I want to talk to Josh about his Outer Banks experience with his whole family. Now that his family's not around, I'd like to know what happened. So we'll be doing that and lots more on the Mike O'Mara Show. Whether you're a seasoned gym goer or just starting your fitness journey, what's your workout really going to need? I'll tell you what it's going to need. It's going to need FitBod. I'm glad you're here because you're the FitBod person.
Yes.
It's a fitness app that customizes each workout based on your goals.
Yep, there it is.
And adapts them as you improve. Now, Carla, for example, as I mentioned before, is going out to Palo Alto, California, and looking for a new husband. And she is getting herself fantastic
I am toning up, baby.
It's a fitness app that customizes each workout based on your goals. Do you like that?
Yes.
It adapts them as you improve. FitBod tailors a personal workout based on your time and equipment constraints.
Yep.
You don't have a lot of equipment. You have free weights.
No, I just have like up to 25 pounds free weights. Yeah.
Whether you've got 10 minutes or 2 hours, FitBod can help you get better with each workout. FitBod creates a personalized workout routine based on your goals, fitness level, and available equipment. FitBod tracks your muscle recovery so you can avoid burnout and keep up your momentum. It's like a personal trainer, but better. It's cheaper. It's easier to build a custom fitness plan that works for you. Add FitBod to your workout essentials. Join FitBod today to get your personalized workout plan. Get 25% off your subscription or try the app for free at fitbod.me/TMOS. That's fitbod.me/TMOS. And we are very, very grateful to have FitBod on board with the Mike O'Mara Show.
So they're a brand new client, and I do have to say I love the app. One thing I love about the app, if you guys don't know, I'm sure you do, but just in case, when you work out a muscle, it needs to recover. So the app knows what muscles need to recover, so it will suggest another plan for you to go ahead and work other muscles so that you can recover.
Very good.
And I like that you need no equipment because I have no equipment, and it still gave me a whole list of things I could work on.
I've heard your equipment's just fine, Josh.
Oh
That's
my
what I've heard.
God.
Play the news thing, please, right now, so we can do that,
Hey,
ladies
what
and
does that
gentlemen.
mean?
Well, it's a little joke, Okay.
Uh-oh.
Shh. You don't have to make noise the whole time we're in here. You know that I'm doing the news now. You were looking forward to this part, right?
Was I?
I don't know. Why isn't that coming on? Hold on a second. Wait a minute. Playing it, nothing's happening. Oh, I know why. There we go. Let me see if it works now. How about that?
There it is.
Make sure you check those mirrors, ladies and gentlemen. This is for you too, Carla, because you'll be heading out of the house, I believe, today to pick up the car that's costing us $1 million a month. Watch out for the other guy. He's an idiot. Today, this is August 7th, as we're taping this show, is supposedly the most dangerous day of the year to drive.
What?
A dash cam company called NextBase crunched the numbers and found that August 7th is the deadliest day.
I'm not going out today.
On American
I am not
roadways.
going out today.
They didn't explain why a random Wednesday in August is so dangerous, but it's based on data from the National Highway Traffic Administration, the Traffic Safety Administration. They did a poll that found 62% of drivers feel like the roads are more dangerous than they were 5 years ago. Man, down here. I don't know what it's like in your part of the state. Oh,
90
my
miles an hour
God.
everywhere.
It's everywhere, honey.
Of the people, 2/3 said distracted driving is the thing they worry about most. 19%. Now that I've been in my first real horrible wreck, the thing I watch videos now of car crashes almost to educate myself to know what to look for after that, almost compulsively. And because I do that, the thing I fear the most is when traffic backs up. I am deathly afraid of coming up on a sudden stop and having some a-hole in back of me that's not paying attention slam into the back of the car in back of me or slam into me.
That's normal.
2/3 said distracted driving. 19% said other people's road rage. I get that. 7% said getting carjacked. If you live in tough areas where that happens a lot, I get that. And 4% said theft or break-ins. We've experienced a little bit of all that. Not the carjacking down here in South Florida. So who knows? What do you think about that?
That's coming, I'm sure.
Yeah, I suppose.
Well, the carjacking is going to be delayed down here because everyone's got guns.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
People are freaked out. But our 75, which is our super slab on the Gulf side of the state, is a road rally. When you're out there, and I'm going to call them out. This isn't everybody. Don't get pissed off at me. But Jesus, the pickup trucks down here in the state of Florida, pickup trucks are driving me out of my mind. Do not. I will be going, and I'm speeding like everybody speeds just to keep up. So I'm going between 75 and 82 miles per hour, keeping up with the traffic flow, and I will be passed by an F-150 like I am standing still. It is. I sound like an old fart now, don't I?
Do you have the pickup trucks down there that we have all over the place here, where they raise the front of the truck and lower
absolutely.
the bed?
Yeah, the lifters.
I don't understand how they can see while they're driving that way.
Well, that's a good point, because one time I'm on the super slab known as Route 75, and there was it looked like it should be not on a highway, it should be on a road monster truck rally.
Right.
And this guy cut it over into a lane. There was a vet in front of him, and he literally crawled up the back of the vet. At that point, he backed off. No accident happened. It didn't spin out, but you saw the damage done to the back of the vet, and the vet kept on going. No pulling over, and I saw them at the next exit. And when I saw them, I understood why they didn't pull over. I think they were running drugs, is what I think they were doing.
What were they doing in order not to stop after
It was weird. The whole day was
your
weird.
car?
It's nasty out there. There's been so much coverage of Snoop Dogg, and he seems to be having the time of his life at the Summer Olympics, and it's easy to forget he is actually working for NBC.
Oh, that's right.
And he's getting paid big time. Sources say, get this, that Snoop is making $500,000 a day as an NBC correspondent. God.
But I have a does he age, by the way?
He does not age.
Jeez.
I think he's 83.
Right?
I really do. If you include bonuses, he will pocket $15 million for his time at the Olympics in Paris.
That's awesome.
Just being Snoop. As for his role at the game, Snoop recently said, quote, "I'm doing the things that I do to politically stay correct and just being Snoop Dogg." That's what I know how to do the best. Well, keep doing it if you
And
get
it's
It's
probably
working.
worth all that money for them. And he is only 52 years old.
He's only 52. Okay,
He's only 52.
he does look older than 52.
Well, so he's been around since he was a baby then, because
Correct.
he's been in the national consciousness for decades. He's
Yeah.
only 52?
He is 52 years old.
That's amazing. I'm very surprised at that. Nominees for the 2024 MTV Video Music Awards were announced yesterday. Taylor Swift.
She deserves it.
Are you a Swiftie?
I'm not really a Swiftie. I just love her message, and I think she's a good person and a good role model.
What's her message?
Just niceness, being nice and kind.
Yeah, that's overrated. Unsurprisingly, she leads the nominations with 10. Post Malone, another nice guy. Would
Yeah,
you agree?
yeah.
He is right behind her with 9. He has Taylor to thank for 8 of those, though, for their song Fortnite. Is Fortnite about the game Michael plays?
I believe so.
It
I
is
don't know.
not.
It is
No?
not.
Oh, okay.
It is not. I think it's a love song.
Yeah, but it's
okay.
probably not an accident, right? Since she's
I'm sure it works out.
She's a
that,
marketing genius. She probably threw that name
Yeah,
in there,
but-
right, to capitalize on the fame of the game.
Yeah,
Maybe.
that's
I think,
true.
yeah, it might be spelled differently.
Okay.
I don't think it's related to the game.
Okay.
Because I've heard it, and the game is all around me.
Ariana
Thanks to
Grande, Eminem, Sabrina Carpenter follow with 6 each, and Megan Thee Stallion, and is it SZA? Is that what it is, Josh? Or SZA?
I think
or
it's
what?
SZA.
SZA with
'Cause
5
I've heard
each.
that name.
Okay. You're not an Ariana Grande fan, right?
No.
Why is that?
I mean, she has a great voice. I just don't listen to her music. She's so small. She's so small.
Well, there's not. You can't blame somebody. That's a ridiculous
I
statement.
know,
to
I know,
make.
but no, I'm just saying she's so tiny.
Don't
Now,
you have?
she's
Don't
the
you have
one-
smart? Don't you look? I'm
How
calling
old
you
is
out here.
she?
Don't you have a few more pointed comments about Ariana? Don't you
No,
think
how
she
old is
tries to
she?
do the little girl
Well,
thing?
I don't know. She plays it really well. I'm
she's
thinking
probably-
she's still 12.
She's
Isn't she a
43.
Disney- and she's a Disney girl, right?
Yeah, she
31.
is.
She is 31 years old.
31. Look
Okay.
at see how. Do you see how he
Well,
is on the
you
fly?
know,
I
that's
told you about
awesome.
him.
And
He's
she's
great.
tiny.
I know.
She's 5'1".
It's the best in stew producing I have
Listen,
had.
I listen
This
to
is
the
the best
show
in
every
studio
day.
producing I have had since my radio, and it's never even been close. On the fly with that
Well,
immediately. It's
you know,
fantastic.
it is. I
Well,
agree.
the internet helps.
Don't
There
you
was no
think?
internet
Yeah,
in your
but
radio days.
there's well, trust me, Josh. Been there with the internet for a long time. Some people don't. Ariana
people-
Grande, haven't
yeah.
you said that she over sexualizes like you?
No, you have. That's what you have said.
Oh.
Not me.
I think pretty much every pop artist now over sexualizes for youth.
Yeah.
Okay. If Taylor wins 4 awards, she'll be tying Beyonce, Beyonce, as Rob would say. And by the way, kudos to Rob for that audio work on the spot. The most awarded artist in VMA history with 29, so she will pass Beyonce. Also, if Eminem wins just 1 award, he'll break his tie with Peter Gabriel to become the most awarded man with 13 VMAs. I think the VMAs are probably now kind of replacing the Grammys in the national consciousness for people showing up on the red carpet and all that. Would that be
I could see that.
kind of, because they all kind of
For the younger people.
wildly for the youngsters. For the youngsters out there. Hi, everybody in Florida. Journey's Neil Schon and Jonathan Cain have been butting heads for years. I've had lots of stories about these guys over the years. Somehow, when it comes to the brand, they've always managed to coexist, but those days might be over. The band has canceled the UK and Ireland leg of their 50th anniversary tour, or leg. They cited, quote, circumstances beyond the band's control. They didn't elaborate any further, but the news broke earlier this week that Kane was suing Sean for allegedly misusing the band's American Express account.
Oh my God. Wondering what he bought.
They've been having these kinds of issues as far back as 2020. According to Kane's lawsuit, Journey's finances are so messed up that they can't pay their crew. Oh my God, or production company.
Somebody's stealing.
That's big dollars too
Somebody's
for Journey.
stealing.
Oh my God, that's
Yeeks.
terrible.
That is.
You like
That's
Journey,
terrible.
though. You're a fan.
Time to bring someone else in.
Yes, amen. I know how that works. Robot dentists are about to become a thing after an AI company called Perceptive pulled off the first fully automated dental procedure. A robotic arm controlled by AI shaved down a guy's tooth for a crown.
No, thank you.
Well, we have video for you right now to see
Seriously?
how this looks. Yeah, we have this is a robot tooth procedure. That's a robot doing that right now, shaving down the tooth for a crown. See that?
No. Don't
Why
trust
not?
it. It's a robot. Don't trust it.
They do intricate brain and heart surgery. Well, not necessarily brain surgeries.
Can't even. I'd rather a human.
So you would not like to have
No.
a robot working on that mouth?
No, I need.
Do you think they have to strap his head down so the robot doesn't lose track of?
I would think that I would think they would have to do some mapping. I watch, as you know, because I watch interesting stuff online. I watch this particular doctor that posts his brain tumor surgeries, and it's fascinating to me. But in many cases, you have to totally stabilize the noggin to get this done. Getting a crown normally requires 2 visits, 1 hour each, but they say it'll be able to do a full crown procedure in about 15 minutes. That would get you in there, wouldn't it?
You convinced me now.
Absolutely. It's not ready for prime time yet, so you won't see one at your next checkup, but they say they're still 5 years away from FDA approval. The plan is to eventually have them at dental offices all over the country.
No more dentists. That's sad.
No, it's not. They recently raised $30 million in funding. One of the investors is Dr. Edward Zuckerberg, who is a dentist and also Mark Zuckerberg's dad. The family needed more money.
God. Are you kidding me?
that?
I'm like, I knew that name sounded familiar.
Right. It's about time the dad did something to make some money.
Right?
Go ahead, son. Look at me. I'm gonna make it too. Finally, today, the orgasm gap.
What?
During heterosexual sexual encounters, women have fewer O's than men. This is called the orgasm gap, and it has been documented in the scientific literature for more than 20 years. I brought this story just since you're here. In one study of more than 50,000 people, 95% of heterosexual men said they usually or always achieve.
Of course you do, you damn hogs.
And when sexually intimate, while only 65% of heterosexual women.
I totally agree with that.
The same.
Selfish.
Research shows that some people believe this gap is because women's are biologically elusive. Yet if this were true, women's rates would not differ depending on circumstances. Because many studies show that women do it more. Well, the studies show that women do it more alone than
studies show
with
that
a partner.
guys are selfish and they get off first.
What about?
That's what studies should show.
What about the alone factor? Do you agree with that? That
probably
women
because if they're not getting it from their man, then they have to get it some way.
I think it's time to break, Josh. Right now, we'll leave it at that. Awkward pause with the O'Maras, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
So you agree with the alone thing being more successful than when you're with a partner?
Oh, of course.
Oh, that's confidence inspiring. Hey, everybody, Las Vegas. The time is now. Go out and get your O out in Las Vegas. TMOS is returning to Vegas for our grand reunion weekend. Oh, yeah. The weekend of November 9th. Come be a part of that live fun. We're going to tape the show poolside. It's your favorite podcast. That's us. And it's going to be on the elegant rooftop citrus deck of the downtown Grand Hotel. We're going to have a blast. Book your rooms now so you don't miss any of the fun. Full-scale hotel takeover time. Take the whole weekend, but do not have a party outside of my door. Do not do that. Do not be in the hallway. All right, you're gonna have late night fun. Once I retire, I don't want the hallways.
No being loud in the hallways. Other people are
grown-ups.
sleeping.
But what about the game of who can figure out Mike's room?
Oh,
knocking
nice,
door to door.
Josh. Nice. We're going to have to go under like an undercover
No, we're going to have to
name.
edit that out of the show. Be a part of our exclusive slots and blackjack. We're going to be playing Friday night. We're all going to be down on the casino floor. The ladies of TMOS. You're going to host the ladies of the TMOS
can't wait.
brunch.
Let's eat.
Special discounted hotel rates, limited edition swag, plus surprises and a whole lot more. Grab your tickets and more info at MikeO'MaraShow.com. There's no better way to reunite with your TMOS family, and no better place to do it. Join us as we take over the Downtown Grand Hotel the weekend of November 9th. We can't wait to see
And that's
you,
true. And
ladies
you will
gentlemen.
have FOMO. I guarantee it.
Yeah, if
if
you don't
you do
go.
not come, this is going to be a special TMOS.
You're the one. You're the one that wanted the Downtown Grand. We're looking forward to it.
Downtown Grand, fun slumber party. Everybody get together, make memories, make new friends.
Josh, I don't know.
Connect.
Okay.
Oh!
Josh,
Okay,
are you done?
I'm done.
We never really got to talk to you about your time with the Familia in the Outer Banks. You've done this pretty routinely over there. It was super nice meeting your dad on the show. I like that.
Yeah, I've gone to the Outer Banks every summer for probably 25 years,
Wow.
if not longer. It's been a long
That's
time.
nice.
Did you you ever hang out with Dukes when he's out there? Doesn't he have a hang out there every year?
Once we met up there, and we talk about it every year. So it might be Thanksgiving this year.
Oh, that's cool
Nice.
because he has a big thing down there. So, how would you rate your little journey this year when you get the whole family under the no tension, no issues? Was it okay? Everything fine?
This year was different because we overlapped with my sister's family for about 4 or 5 days. But other than that, it was just my family and my parents in the home.
So were you okay with the overlap, or would
No,
you
I
rather
like
it?
the overlap.
Oh,
I like
okay.
time with family and
Okay.
everything. I wish my other brother and sister were able to make it, but not this year. We just couldn't get the timing right.
Well, don't you just have the perfect family?
Oh,
No,
no,
that-
no,
you know.
no. There's plenty of tension when everyone's
We want
together.
to hear it.
No, stop. Will you stop it? Please
But
behave.
there wasn't any tension really on this trip because it was just our family and my parents. So it was kids getting time with their grandparents and a lot of taking the kids out to do various things like mini golf. And I took them go-karting for the first time,
Oh, I bet they
which was a
love that.
fun 10-year-old activity.
That's
That's
Mike's
Josh.
favorite thing to do.
That's Josh's new album too. The album Go Kartin' will be in stores soon.
What kind of
with
album
you.
is it? Is it rap, country?
What would it be? What is your choice of music, Mr. Soroke? I've never asked you that.
I think I stopped listening to new music about 20 years ago.
Yeah, that's a lot of people nowadays.
So are you rock and roll?
I have a lot of punk music that I listen to.
Ramones.
Ramones, and growing up for me, it was more Christian music. Like I was sheltered with music selections, so I didn't find a lot of those bands like Ramones and stuff until I was older.
Did your parents do the sheltering with that, where they steered you in that direction, and that's all you could listen to? Was it that kind of thing? Because you stayed with it.
I
You
think-
didn't rebel, so that's kind of cool.
I don't remember being told I couldn't listen to things, but I was just steered in this direction.
I think I know some
And
of
then
the
around
artists.
friends that then were also in that direction.
What's the one counting? Isn't there?
Counting Crows?
No, not Counting Crows. What's the? It's a 2-word name that sounds like Counting Crows. That's a
Counting
gospel
Crows?
group.
No,
What the hell is
I'm
it?
blanking on it. I know I think my mom listens to them.
Do you have
Right.
Alexa? You can ask her.
No, anyway. Well, that's cool that you like that kind of thing. I think that, in my life, my sister, having an older sister, 7 years older, was really the formative music development of my life. And now
Casting Crowns.
Casting Crowns. That's it. I wanted to ask you, Carla, that when Josh talks about that, this is now, not to get too heavy, but it's our second year that we haven't been up with my family up in the great state of Maine. And you have to admit, it's a weird part of our life. We own
It's a
property
weird-
up there.
It's a weird vibe for sure.
I mean, we don't quite, I don't know if we have our heads wrapped around it. We really don't talk about it as much as you would think. And we just make it's kind of me being the catalyst, because I think
I agree.
you actually love it up there. You've always loved it up there
Right.
when you go up there.
It's not the right place for you. You just have too many memories, I think, that aren't good.
It sucks
and,
though,
and you
because
can't shake them off.
well, here's the thing with me,
So-
and I've been, I've sat down on a couch talking to people about this. And one of the things that rang a bell for me was, why are you pursuing being part of, the club up there, as it were, when it's just not going to happen for you? And that was like a bell going off. And then I backed off, and now this is the second summer. And I find myself now that I don't see myself doing 3 years away from that. You know what I mean?
And that's
I
okay.
think a reconnection next year would probably be,
And maybe not for so long.
Maybe not for so long, and maybe not with the same agenda.
Yeah.
Maybe just being up there and not feeling any sense of obligation, but participating if something comes up, even more so. We did that 2 years ago.
Right.
Right? And it kind of worked for us. And I think if we
Right.
continue to do that, it's been weird. Maybe being the youngest of the whole tribe up there.
Yeah.
And God, we're old people now.
Yeah.
Would be the way to do it. But, it's tough as everybody gets older.
And I always fall into everyone's older now this year, so it'll be better.
Yeah.
We're more mature.
Yeah.
It doesn't
that's
always
not
work.
true.
But
Right.
It doesn't,
Right.
and
Exactly.
things don't really change that much. But you can't argue with the fact that where the part of the world that I hang out in up there is one of the most beautiful parts of the United States, and the weather compared to what it is down
are
here,
usually
spectacular.
Just tense.
Yeah, I found myself even in the last week or so feeling
Yeah, you had mentioned maybe Christmas.
nostalgia. Maybe this year,
Maybe.
getting up there for that, it might be a
Maybe like
fun thing.
7
Just
days or
take your
something.
shovel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, Josh,
I
you're,
hope. That would be nice.
Well, Josh, you'd be surprised up on the coast. It doesn't snow as much as people might think, but you go 40 miles inland and it's a different story.
Right.
You are the king, since you have joined our motley crew here, of taking the show on the road. And I think that, that excites me, and it's something next summer where hopefully we don't get sidetracked like we did this summer. And I'd like to take my personal show, on the road a lot more. I really would. I see myself
You can do
doing
it.
that.
Why not?
Yeah,
Now's
I think
the
it'd be a
time
lot
to
of
travel.
fun.
We've got the setup right. It's working well.
Right.
Go ahead and travel.
I think Branson, Missouri, that's it's got your name on the O'Mara suitcase right now. Looking forward to that. We're going to take a break here, and when we come back, I don't know whether to talk about my success story with deodorant, or to talk about the diet tip, or to talk about Carla's washing faces. We'll do one of those things when we come right back. What? Why are you whispering? We're doing a commercial for Naked Wines. Okay. Did you know Americans pay about twice as much for their wine as the rest of the world? I think of people listening to the audio right now. We knew what we were doing. They do. They pay double what the rest of the world pays, because dating back to Prohibition, there are laws that ensure the right of wholesalers to make these big margins. That is not cool. So listen up. This podcast is sponsored by Naked Wines, a subscription service that seamlessly connects you to the finest independent winemakers on the planet, so you get a box of the market's best quality wines for a fraction of the price you'd normally pay in stores. Plus, you can pause or cancel at any time. Go to nakedwines.com/TMOS and click Enter Voucher in the top right corner when you get to the website. Then enter TMOS for both the code and password to get 6 bottles of wine for just $39.99 with shipping included. We not dig those wines at Thanksgiving?
Absolutely.
Were they not awesome?
Yep.
That's $100 off and less than $7 per bottle. Nakedwines.com/TMOS. Use the code and password TMOS to grab 6 bottles for just $39.99. Nakedwines.com/TMOS. Code and password for $100 off your first 6 bottles.
That's
and
a lot of
cheers
money.
to you. Oh, what do you mean? $100 off? You bet your ass
off.
it is.
And
Yeah.
it's super cheap, $39. Come on now.
I'm here to say the experiment has been a tremendous success. Old Spice. I will be buying my own flavor today.
So now you are wearing
Which flavor
Michael's.
are you going with now?
I don't know yet because I used my son, but I know
What
the
is his?
product lingers. What is the
I
product
think
that
it's
he has?
Bergamot, or is that?
Bermot?
I don't
Okay.
know. BERGO something.
'Cause I
Burgerhoff?
told you yesterday I got vanilla, and it's very strong.
Yeah, vanilla is not good.
I'm all in. I'm all in. Yesterday, lingered all through the night, lingered into this morning.
Let me smell
I didn't put any on this morning because I haven't bought my own yet.
Well, you
So
still
it's testing
smell
last
good.
night.
It still smell well.
Yeah,
That's fresh
you smell
showered
fresh.
smell. That's
Yeah.
thank you very much. See,
Yeah,
she's
hey.
validating me right there. Speaking of skin and cosmetics and
All
what is-
kind of fun things.
what is the toughest thing for you as far as when you are estheticianing when you're
Nothing.
doing that?
Nothing.
You love it
I
that
love
much.
I love it.
There's no one part that you say, this is a challenge.
No,
Nothing.
Nothing.
It's easy.
What about a rough client?
I had one.
What? How did that go?
Not good.
How so?
Okay. Long story short, I have this lady that comes in, and I said, "Oh my gosh, it's so nice to meet you. Are you ready to rest, relax, and rejuvenate?"
Is that what you say?
Yeah. I'm just like, trying to be nice and stuff. And anyway, she's like, maybe. And I picked up on her energy, and I'm like, "Oh, have you not had a good experience somewhere?" She's like, "No, it's you."
She said that to you?
Basically, yeah. She said
She didn't say, no, it's you. Was she that over the top rude? You don't have to embellish. Tell the truth.
So she did not say it like that, but that's exactly how I felt it. And I said, "Oh, well, are you
So she came in
okay?"
a bad mood, you think?
Terrible.
All right.
Terrible. And she said that my texts to confirm were annoying and that she didn't appreciate it.
Oh, boy.
And
Why didn't she cancel?
Right.
I'd cancel that and not show up.
Right, exactly. And I could go into more, but I said, well, that's my program that I use, and I can't help that.
You use that to make sure people show up.
Exactly.
Hey.
Everyone does that. I get those texts every week.
I prefer them. If I don't get them, I get annoyed.
Yes.
Right. So,
I like to get reminded. Okay? Okay. Are you hearing, colonoscopy doctors?
Make sure to remind Mike.
Josh, did I mention that with the next one coming up, it's a 2-day cleanse that I have to do?
This is going to be fun.
Because they don't trust the one day's going to work anymore.
They think that I need to. That's their medical genius solution. Double up. Looking for. Anyway, go ahead.
Sure
I
you'll
interrupt.
be successful.
Those are going to be some fun shows.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be exciting.
He'll be testy or not. We'll
So
see.
did she stay?
So I said, well, I don't remember exactly how it went, but she said something else snarky, and I looked at her and I said, are you sure that you want to be here? Because at this point, I don't feel like there's anything that I can do to make you happy.
Can I ask you a question? Mm-hmm. How, with your history and anybody that watched your Schmooze Day, where you laid yourself bare with the upbringing you had, which was very difficult and traumatic, when you get into that kind of conflict
I call it
situation,
right
I was just gonna. Does it rattle you? Does it shake you up?
Yes, because I'm not going to deal with it, And so I just said, hey, I made it clear then that, so she left, and she said, that's too bad. I was looking forward to this. I'm like, really?
Wait a minute.
Didn't seem like it.
So she's in a bad, and how did she end up leaving? How did that go down?
Well, because she was pissed that I called her out. I said, listen, at this point, I don't feel like there's anything I can do to make you happy. So that was me politely saying, you got to
Is that how you put it?
Yes. Yes. And she took the cue and she left.
How did it, I mean, I know it's hard to remember exactly. So you said to the, ma'am, I really don't know at this point if there's anything.
I said I was, she knew that I was serious, and I looked at her, I said, listen, do you really want to be here? Because I feel at this point that there is nothing that I can do to make you happy. And that's the truth. And
that's not rude. That's actually very pointed and a very
I feel like
cool way of saying it.
Yeah. And with that type of procedure, you have to have a relationship with that person.
Absolutely.
It's a little too intimate.
And then if I start working on her face and I can already tell that she's a nasty person, she maybe could say that I did something or something that I didn't do. I was afraid for my own, safety really with her, and the aggressiveness and the energy that she brought in. Something was not right with
Was she
her.
young, old?
No, I would say she's probably 60.
Okay,
Yeah.
so she's old.
Yeah.
So, I mean, you didn't feel physically threatened, did you?
I didn't feel good.
Okay.
I felt like the hair on the back of my neck, like this is a warning.
That's the only
sign.
one, though, right? For you and all the times you've been doing
that's it.
It's a good track record. I think
Yep.
that's really cool. But as far as the doing like extracting and face washing
everything
and all
about it. I don't like to hurt people, and I know that sometimes when I do extract that I feel their
Hey,
pain.
Dr. Pimple Popper.
Yeah, I feel their pain. I'm like, oh gosh, I'm so sorry because you're not supposed to be in pain.
I couldn't do it.
Are you okay with me doing this? And they're like, yeah, do it. But
I couldn't do it. I could not do what you do.
But besides that, I love every moment of it. I love dermaplaning. I love giving.
What's
them
dermaplaning?
massages. It's a manual exfoliation.
Massages? I didn't know you gave massages.
Well, yeah, the scalp massage, the ear massage, the facial massage, the warm towels. And you know I do because you always want me to do it to you.
I know, I'm kidding. But the dermaplaning is, that's shaving somebody, right?
No, we wouldn't call it shaving. We'd call it manual
Basically shaving women.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, don't get
These
mad
are
at me.
fighting words.
Don't know. I mean, it's you remove
No,
a layer of skin.
Yeah, skin. I do with a scalpel.
Josh has some questions about this. He
Yes.
wants to be pampered.
I can, dermaplane men too.
Did you say massage, man?
No, dermaplane and massage head, scalp, ears.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. That's interesting. What were you going to ask, Josh?
I was just going to add on about the dermaplane. Isn't it a little blade?
Yes, it's a scalpel.
Okay.
It's a scalpel?
It's a scalpel. If you do it correctly, it's not the things that you buy like in Sephora or whatever that you get over the counter. This is like a medical grade scalpel.
You have to know what you're doing.
Yes, you do.
You ever open somebody up?
I have nicked. It happens. I don't like when I do it. I get pissed off at
Ever
myself.
like that scene from Mississippi Burning?
Oh my gosh. I don't know what scene you're talking about.
It's Gene Hackman goes into the barber shop
Oh,
and
no.
cuts the guy with the straight razor.
No, I mean, yes.
Or like
it is a
Dexter, you
scalpel.
collect a little of the blood.
Yeah, Dexter
yeah.
puts it on a slide, files it away.
That would be very weird.
Could you?
My
Is
gosh.
it a legitimate like surgical scalpel that you use?
Absolutely, yes.
You got to know what you're doing.
It's a number 10.
It's a number. What's a number
It's a
10?
number 10 scalpel.
Is that what they do surgeries with?
Well, I mean, there's different scalpels for different things, but yeah.
Are you uncomfortable talking about
No.
this? You're getting all quiet and weird.
I am.
Yeah, you seem like you're getting quiet and weird.
Do I seem like that,
Do-
Josh? Do I seem like I'm getting quiet and weird?
No, I think it's going fine.
Thank
Mike
you.
has mentioned many times about
Right.
how you'll have a client that'll cry.
Oh, yes.
Ah, good question.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So,
I'm sorry,
energy.
we're out of time. I'm kidding.
So
Go ahead.
energy again, it's energy, and people come in and I get them so relaxed with my hands that
All right.
yeah, I have a gift.
Okay.
I really do.
Okay, play the thing.
I have a gift.
Okay, I get it. That's
These are
good.
magic.
Your hands. All right. Now you're weirding me out a little bit. Thank you.
I do. It's an energy. It's
Good
you'd
for
have
you.
to
Very proud of you.
experience it.
Very happy you've changed your career. Really happy.
Thank you.
Men. Hey, everybody. It's time to remind you that time is running out. We now have just a few left of the brand new TMOS Summer Cap, the ultimate accessory. You got it here, Carla. You see, I've got a spokesmodel. For fans who want to show their support while staying cool, it's available in red, white, light blau, or black, ensuring there's a perfect match for everyone. Plus, tickets and merch for the Grand Reunion Las Vegas weekend and new T-shirts. Hey, a brand new T-shirt on the website yesterday. There's the coin, the commemorative coin that we
And
have
don't
for you.
forget the stickers, Mike.
Got stickers, too. I never mentioned them. I'm glad you are. Is that a legitimate Charlie Stewang Stabalak 2024 T-shirt that we have on the website?
It is. And listeners finally found it. It's been up for a couple weeks.
Wow.
But that's what we're going to do with the stores. We're going to put new T-shirts and stuff up there without telling you. So you have to go check out the store every week.
Very cool.
That's fun, Josh. I like that.
That's what he's talking about when he says new T-shirts you haven't seen yet. Looking good. I might have to pick one of those up. Have you seen it?
Oh, yeah.
The Stewang Stabalak
Yep.
for president?
It's probably the best option we have.
Don't miss the ultra cool TMOS commemorative coin that we just showed you, and it shows the big times, great and big fun. Hurry up and support the show you love. Every purchase keeps the laughs coming. Just
It
click
really does.
store at MikeO'MaraShow.com, the source for all things TMOS, official, authentic, and awesome. Thank you for your support, and remember our motto, I can't believe it's not butter.
That's new. I like that.
There it is. All right, it's time for the flip side, ladies and gentlemen. I've loved putting these videos together. I really, really have enjoyed myself this week doing that, and love doing it. And we're going to be putting that. That's going to be a large part of the show going forward because we've had so much fun doing it, including stuff that may have already been seen, but it hasn't been seen by me, and that's why I bring it to you because this is dated now. Because life has changed. We have the vice president as the nominee, picking her running mate, Governor Walz of Minnesota, and it seems like a million years ago we were watching the debate between President Biden and former President Donald Trump and watching them two dudes discuss their golf game. Let's take a look at it, shall we?
Won 2 club championships, not even senior, 2 regular club championships. To do that, you have to be quite smart, and you have to be able to hit the ball a long way. And I do it. He doesn't do it. He can't hit a ball 50 yards. He challenged me to a golf match. He can't hit a ball 50 yards.
Look, I'd be happy to have a driving contest with him. I got my handicap, which when I was vice president, down to a 6. And by the way, I told you before, I'm happy to play golf if you carry your own bag. Think you can do it?
I love that. I just saw it. Josh, Josh is great because he sees a lot of stuff for that. Did that ever you're online constantly. Did that come across you?
No.
Oh
no,
God,
I have not seen that. Biden looks like the alien from Mars Attacks.
Yes, he does.
Let's run it one more time. I'm going to 2-4 on this because I really,
two club
really enjoy it.
championships, not even senior. 2 regular club
He's so
championships. To do that,
serious.
you have to be quite smart, and you have to be able to hit the ball a long way. And I do it. He doesn't do it. He can't hit a ball 50 yards. He challenged me to a golf match.
Look at the look.
He can't hit a ball 50 yards.
Look, I'd be happy to have a driving contest with him. I got my handicap, which when I was vice president,
The teeth works
down
well
to a
also there.
6. And by the way, I told you before, I'm happy to play golf if you carry your own bag.
Oh my
Think you can do
gosh.
it?
Carry your bag.
Oh my gosh. He looks horrible.
Man, oh man. Carla, you know that I try to be handy around the house.
Yeah, you're getting better.
One thing that tends to not work with anybody that gets a little long in the tooth is to get angry when you're doing any physical labor. This reminded me of me. Check out this dude who's obviously pissed at one of his workers, takes matters into his own hands, and it doesn't go all that well for him with this particular clip that we'll play for you right now.
I can't wait.
Can you see that? I'm not.
No,
seeing
I
that.
cannot. That's all right.
All right.
We'll wait. We'll wait for a second.
Let's
If you have a
reload
problem,
that
we can
one.
move on to the next one. That's no problem at all.
Josh, don't mess
Go
it
on to the
up.
next one, and we can come back to this one.
Okay. This is just a simple, short, and cute one for Carla, the mom. I played this for you. There's nothing to it. I don't want to undersell it. I certainly don't want to oversell it. But this is on a continuous loop of a toddler the first night in the real person's bed, the grown-up bed. So let's check out this video right now.
Oh, we're having trouble with all the videos playing.
Oh, that's a
Yeah,
shame.
I see a little circle.
We can
so-
pause for a second if you want, and it's a live
Let's
stream,
see.
but that's okay.
Yeah, I mean, we're going live. Let's
You
see
having a
if I
little?
can
Are
do-
you having some computer issues up there? We can go back
it,
to.
It seems to be an issue with StreamYard, the website we're using. So let me remove these and re-add them and see if that helps us out.
I have to tell you though, I love that Trump Biden video, that first one that we played, and it does that not seem like a million years
It
ago?
does. How long
that,
ago?
we
It
did
was like
that?
4 weeks ago.
It's in June.
June.
It's in June. They
Yeah.
did the debate.
Here's another timer.
Here's the guy. Watch this.
Hand on things 2 or 3 times. Whoa.
That hurts. I love it. Oh my God, that hurts so
That
bad.
reminded
I
me
did
of
that
me.
yesterday.
Oh, it's the worst. And you get that trailer hitch. I've hit it multiple times. I get it. This is the short and cute one that I was telling you to play for Carla first night in the grown-up bed. I hope.
Oh,
we
hold
can,
on, I'm still
get this
loading
one.
that one up.
Oh, you're loaded. Okay, take your time. We'll relax and discuss those a
Okay,
little
so
bit.
I have to say that I did hit my shin the other day, and it's the worst. That and your funny bone.
All right, let's see if this one's gonna work.
Go to bed.
All right, so it's the toddler peeking in the door.
I miss those days.
It's you can play the continue. Yeah.
Go to bed.
One more time. Here we go. Listen to this. Watch this.
Go to bed.
I love how he comes in where he's
I-
like, "Is it possible?
And it's the little.
Can I?"
I love the kid went back to their bed.
Oh wow!
Wish
Yeah,
mine
that's
did
a
that.
cooperative.
Yeah.
Little, I felt so bad for the kid. I really do. Okay.
She had
I'm
mom
going back
voice.
to the
She
bed.
definitely had mom voice.
I love Daredevils. Got a chance to interview Evel Knievel back in the day and his son, Robbie Knievel, some of the greatest Daredevils you will ever see. Make no mistake, they are not this guy.
Oh my God!
He was looking good too.
Hey, that was me like 30 years ago. That looks like a lot of fun.
I know we're doing a lot of two-firsts today, Josh. I hope that's not screwing you up, but I'd love to
No,
see that one
let's go.
more time if we can
That's
play
great.
the
Okay,
flaming.
listen to the
There it is.
music.
Right.
It looked
They
all
are
good until the
drinking.
dismount.
They are drinking and they are having a good time. Yeah! Oh my God. God hellfire.
I love that. I also love local news. And, in the heat of battle, hey, it's still live television. Any way you slice it. I've been watching a lot of weather with the storms we've had down there. By the way, if you're being racked by that, Katie, our friend up in Savannah, stay safe up there with all the rain you guys are getting. There's nothing like local news. So let's go to the weather lady and let's
Thursday,
go there
partly
right
sunny
now.
skies and 57. And to another woman who likes to be double-fisted in a different way, I think, Jess.
She means beer. She means beer. Guys, she means beer.
Dirty, dirty mind.
Dirty, dirty lady.
Well, and she set up the other lady.
She
Yeah,
did.
she did.
Sometimes it's just innocence. That's
and
all it
you
is,
know
ladies
what,
and
Mike?
gentlemen.
I have to say, and I have one for you.
You have a video for me?
I have a video for you.
Is this true? Did I not know about this?
Can you roll it, Josh?
I didn't know. This is surprising.
Did I tell you that I had to take my car in? No, I didn't tell you that today.
So if you're listening, you've got the camera just sitting on like a coffee table or something.
Yes.
Why?
Watching Mike.
Because, I guess because it's been cold, I guess the tire pressure, they told me that when it's cold, the tire pressure goes down.
Okay.
So, if I wanted them to, they could put premium air in my tires.
Premium air.
Yeah, so I said,
Finally got
sure.
your attention.
How much?
$50 a tire.
What? For air?
Yeah, they said it was premium air.
That's bullshit. It's bullshit. Are you lying to me?
I'm not lying. Are you kidding?
You put $200 of air. What?
Stop it.
I'm not kidding.
He said it was premium air.
Just
And then-
what is that?
Just I guess it's a special air for luxury cars.
Yeah, there it is. That's me.
Oh my God.
I mean, you know what? You know when I see that, I'm more chill than I used to be. Am I not?
It reminded me of the dads where the daughters would call about Christmas gas. Yeah. Because they were putting the green nozzle in.
That is too funny. I never heard of that one.
And we end today, ladies and gentlemen. When you're going to jail, take care of business, everybody.
Questions for me?
Can I fart real quick or no?
It's a free country, dude.
Oh my God.
There you go.
How
So-
disrespectful.
Hey, he asked permission, all right? He asked permission. That's all that really matters, ladies and gentlemen. I enjoyed this. Will
I
you
did
come back
too.
and do it again
I would
tomorrow?
love to.
We're looking forward to that. Carla will be joining us again tomorrow. And folks, please, please, please support us and get your tickets for the live event in Las Vegas. We got tickets. They're not the VIPs. Those are sold out, but you can get tickets still, and you can get a hotel room deal at the Downtown Grand Hotel. We will return tomorrow with a brand new episode for Carla and Josh. This is Mike O'Mara saying so long, everybody. Bye-bye.